Hello, so in this video we are going to talk about the onboarding automation and how are we going to onboard our potential clients. And remember, in my last video we talked about the deal winner, in which we made a presentation to our clients, and as a result we're assuming that we were able to win the deal, and the clients agreed, they said yes, they made the payment, and now they need to be onboarded. So right here on this part of this salessimba.com, we are going to click on manage the workflow, and while we are here it will take us to a screen like this. We are noticing different steps over here, so each step can be moved up or down based on however we decide to. So for example, right now this is talking about the welcome screen, and that welcome screen right now is showing up over here. It talks about what's the screen name, what do we see, visibility before login, after login, that type of thing. Auto advance, can the user automatically advance by themselves, or they can only be allowed to move to the next step when the presenter, the organizer of the meeting, enables them and allows them to. So that's where by this toggle button you could control the further future movements, on this toggle. I don't know if you were able to see that. So by clicking on this toggle you could control the movement of your potential clients during the sales presentation from one screen to another screen. So, and this talks about the visibility before login and after login, and then some dynamic page setting and that type of thing. So you're going to learn more about it. Right now, quickly show you different steps for the onboarding. So right here we have the welcome email screen that talks about what all is going to be sent to them in the email, and those preferences or user settings can be all set over here. Next in the list is something called how we work. So it explains how we work. So when you come to this screen, you will get to learn more about how it works. One of the things I like to tell my computer programmers is that this screen seems to be too wide. I rather prefer to make this screen little more concise and less wide, and especially this toggle button is too far to the right. I wish if it was somewhere here. I don't mind if they create a margin to the right or something and put some other things on the right, anything that comes to mind, but this screen seems to me to be too much wide. So after how we work, the next step could be a checklist of things that you could have your clients to provide you. Another thing could be a questionnaire. So that's where you're going to be able to create questionnaires or use a template of questionnaires. You could assign them different tasks, different responsibilities, and if you have not had a chance to accept payments in the past, you could accept new payments. And if you don't want to, you can cross it out. Either way, if you wanted to add another screen, another step, here you go to add screen button here, and right here you notice here you could add a proposal, payment, checklist, dynamic page, login, registration, case study, document upload, agreement or signatures, questionnaires, landing page, welcome page, how we work. So all those things can be added to this list here. So I hope this gives you a good understanding on how the onboarding workflow works and how you can easily insert screens and steps in the user's onboarding process. So hope this turns out to be useful for you and beneficial. The good thing is all this thing can be added to any of the websites that you are already using. So talk to us and see how we can embed